Okay, nitsukuat. Umhkitapit. Kits nok nisto kitsen yohkitupini taanikko. Anti mistake koupa umhkitapit kanakka tani tawat teipia ja nohtistiko. Nog kamo nog ta kutsi pois pi amo istesse nog so pi is toch typ ja ja kitchen minno. Nog kaak soka pi nog tistiko jahkitu manista aika kemos. Jahit skata kiusi. Amo tinistonna no somkita pi sitten tamu pinnaan tohke nog pinnaan. Maton wahtuat pinnaan amo sa weppoma pi amo akutsi nog sopi, akut tyyppiä uutta biisi. Hän johonkin niin, että hän nitskoukia. Mä tuon ohtaa inaps kuuennaan. Kyllä mä tuon vaikka kiupaa tuupinnaan. Kyllä mä tuon vaikka tuut siipuis pinnaan. Hän siikka nakkaa, että siitä tauvat sepä omkita biisi. No kattanisti. Mä tsit stuupaa, että taksuohtaa inaps kuuksaa. Takita hitaut siipuis, että aamutsi kitsenäämin on ohkin niin, että nog tistiko jaamuda sen aksenin aksaptuupa nog tistiko. Mä titu tiipuis pinnaan maa kiikona amu manstaali ohtyypiaksi akitaaksi nohsuusi. Matsa weppomaa pikinistuna nomkitapit matstini pinnaana nog tistiko. Itu tyttö aniwa takkaa ja mahku umanista poutsiisi ja mohtistiko. Matkutsinaps kuukunnaan. Kääntön kita piitse, madaki tuu siipuis pinnaan nohtiste, kun madaki tuu tää utkuikis pinnaan. Takauko kiupaa tuu pinnaan anoutiste, kun niitä akanisti, joka on se omakanisti, ja ken jaakanisti. Okay. On behalf of the Peigan Crow Lodge Elder Society, we have been made aware that Diane North Peigan claims that the elders have endorsed her as chief electoral officer and is organizing a false election in the upcoming week. Peigan Crow Lodge elders are a neutral body and have never endorsed a false election. We do not acknowledge any of Diane's claims that she has our support for the election. The current chief and council were duly elected in 2019 for a 4-year term, which will end in January 2023. We hope that we all remain safe during this trying time for our community.
Okay, Niksukwa. Nistuan Kukyayu Tamaso, Chief of the Piikani Nation. On behalf of Piikani Nation Chief and Council, I just want to provide an update to you all. I am pleased to be able to extend a belated New Year's greeting. I hope you all enjoyed the holidays and were able to enjoy this season with your family members, despite some of the COVID restrictions we are currently facing. This is the first video message that I'm recording, but if your feedback is positive, I will record more in the future. 2021 was quite a year. COVID kept us all preoccupied, and it's not over yet. You've all heard Omicron, which is the latest variant of the coronavirus. The good news is that it seems to result in a milder symptoms than previous strains. The bad news is that it is by far the most contagious and it spreads fast. For that reason, we need to be very vigilant for a while longer. It is critical that you avoid group settings, even extended family members, as this variant can rush through an entire family and then spread beyond very quickly. Akamfkai Health Services and our staff will be monitoring the evolving situation in Alberta and on the nation. We will keep you posted with updates on a regular basis. I want to extend my sincere gratitude for the continued care and the hard work by all of our staff at Akamfkai Health Services. Thank you very much. You may also be aware of one of the members, our members, Diana North Peigan, has commenced legal proceedings in federal court against council and other parties, including the nation's legal counsel and some of its business entities. The lawsuit is based on her claim that the 2014 referendum and its results should be overturned as it relates to the term of council. As many of you will recall, the 2014 referendum resulted in a vote that reduced the size of council from 13 down to 9, but did not reduce the council's term from 4 years to 3 years. The results of the referendum were clear. The Council has abided by the will of the people as expressed in the referendum. Since the 2014 referendum, there have been 2 elections for Chief and Council for 4-year terms in 2015 and 2019. The term of the current Chief and Council ends on January 2023. Rather than pursue her lawsuit, Ms. North Peigan has been posting notices calling for nominations for an election to be held February 10, 2022. Ms. North Peigan claims that she is calling the election as Chief Electoral Officer for the nation. I want to be clear about this. Ms. North Peigan has not been appointed Chief Electoral Officer. She has no authority to call for nominations or to hold an election. The election notice is not real. We have demanded that Ms. North Peigan cease and desist from these activities and have advised her that we will hold her financially responsible for any costs incurred by the nation as a result of her actions. As a result of Ms. North Peigan's actions, the nation is facing additional expenses, particularly legal expenses, to defend our nation's referendum result. It is very disappointing that the nation is having to incur these costs for a referendum that was properly held. We are a democratic nation, and Council does not believe that one person should be able to overturn your vote using the current court system or by ignoring it altogether. We would much rather allocate these much-needed resources to programs and services for the benefit of all our Piikani people. However, Ms. North Peigan has given us no choice. This is a brief outline of some of the issues we faced this year. There is much more to report, and I look forward to providing more updates in the future. In the meantime, I wish you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2022. To all the Piikani Nation members, elders, and young people, thank you and be safe.